Good morning. Hey, it's Melissa with Miller's Rustic Sawmill here in King City, Missouri. And I am just hopping on to, I just pulled into town. I had to go get dog food. I've got Daisy with me. But I'm pulling into Main Street. I just parked. And I'm going to go in and see what is happening in our old grocery store. Some of you know that we bought the old grocery store in King City, Missouri, and we are turning it into a makerspace. So I haven't done an update for a while. I do have a YouTube channel that we just started. So if you are new to YouTube or you're not on YouTube, I am going to probably be showing more sawmill stuff and more updates there on our YouTube channel with the guys. So that's going to be a little bit different for some of you to go over and follow. So if you're curious as to what's going to be happening on there, it's a work in progress, so bear with me. I'm learning the whole YouTube stuff, but I'm super excited because the guys are going to get to be more of a part of that, and that's going to be, I think, a lot of fun. So, hey, good morning. I do have people watching. I didn't know how many people would be on so early this morning, or not that it's early, but anyway, my YouTube channel is Melissa Miller, the Sawmill Girl. And like I said, you'll be able to see some of what we're doing over there. I just pulled up to the old Makerspace grocery store. We are turning this into a makerspace. I have a lot of people asking me what that means, what we're doing. Is it going to be, I get a lot of questions and people ask, are you going to have I think some people think it's going to be like a flea market booth. That's not what's happening. We are going to turn this space into a side that will house our slabs and some of our project slabs, and be kind of a business point for us, so we can have slab sales in town, not in the freezing cold out at the mill. I know it's really cool sometimes to go to the mill, but a lot of things are just changing this year for us. So the mill location is also going to be moved to our farm, so that will be different. And having slabs and things in here, it's going to allow our business to have more sales, to be open more for the public, just because of the weather conditions. And so those slabs will then be in a temperature controlled building too, which will be great for the wood products. So anyway, the makerspace is going to be for people who are looking for a space to make their beautiful things and projects in. We have tools that are sponsored by Stanley Tool. We have other equipment that is also sponsored by other companies. And so we are trying to build our makerspace around specific makers who have interest right now that we've been talking with. And so then those makers will rent space and have use of the tools and equipment according to them. And they will hopefully be in here for long enough to maybe start a business for themselves or a storefront. So that is the idea. It's kind of like a business incubator as well. For a lot of people, making is a side gig, and it's something that you're trying to work at while you're doing a whole nother job. So our idea for this is to help those makers along and to help them possibly be able to maybe do it full time. That's the goal. That's the end goal. And then we have, I'm going to flip my camera around whenever I get out, but we have these windows up front that are going to be reserved for more artisan type makers. So similar to maybe leather working or soldering, or more of the artisan type makers, and they will have their own spaces in these windows. So then eventually when we start bringing people to town to check out our makers and our makerspace, people will be able to view through those windows and watch them making whatever it is that they make. So I'm going to flip this around And I have to show you something because I just remembered that I had it. I set it up on my dash, but the guys, one time they were cleaning up the mill just recently, and Carson found this little guy in the sawdust out at the sawmill. So I'm guessing it had to have been in a log. But it's really cool. It's this little police looking guy. So I'm going to flip my camera around and we're going to go in to this building and we're going to check out what the guys are doing. Every time I do this, anytime I do any recording up here, my fingers are always crossed that they're being safe and that if they are supposed to have masks on, that they have masks on. All of that kind of stuff, because I'm the female of the sawmill group. Well, there's Bucky. So I'm going to flip my camera around and we will go in. Let me see here. Okay. See this? This is the little guy. This guy was in a log. Carson found this. I don't know if you can see him very well. My focus is not great. But this little dude had to have come out in, one of the logs that we cut up. I'm going to take him home and clean him up. I forgot he was laying in my car, but I think that is just so cool. So there are the windows that I'm going to get out of my car. Those are the windows that I was talking about for our artisan type makers. They're great spacing for them. So we are going to have some smaller makers that will be renting spaces in the front. So there's 3 for sure spaces, possibly 4. And I'm going to warn you, I know it's a train wreck in here. The guys, since it's been so flipping cold, have been working inside, but because it's like 4 degrees here today, 4 or 5. So that side right there that you can see I'm pointing to, that's where our sale place is going to be with some slabs and stuff like that. Okay, that's where we're going to open that middle window. I'm going to take you inside in a minute and I'm going to show you what's on the other side of that, because there's an old door there that's covered up. We're going to open it up. The rest of this space is going to be the Makerspace, and it's huge. So everything there with that awning, that's going to be Makerspace. So we're going to go inside, and I'm telling you, it's a train wreck. We're in demolition mode. It's cold, but there's a grocery cart, right? I mean, it's an old grocery store. So I'm going to walk you through over here. These are coolers that we have been tearing out. They were some produce coolers. We're going to repurpose one of them for some of our slabs. So I think we made that decision the other day. All of the paneling is coming down. You can see this space is huge. Thank you. So, yeah. We've got 2x4s that are being taken off of the other side. We've got a lot of space in here. So this is all going to get changed. It's going to get painted. It's going to have some walls that'll divide it all up. And then let me turn around here. This is the front where those windows are. You can see all of our stuff everywhere. So that's where the artisan type makers are going to go, up in those windows. So we'll go to the other side. We still have our Christmas trees in our cooler from Santa. When we had Santa here, we put up these Christmas tree things in the coolers. So it looked like there were trees in here. Well, so there was something loud. Okay. And look, they're wearing masks. Hey. So there's that door that I was telling you guys about. I was showing you on the outside. The lighting is going to be terrible in here.
Oh, I'm just crying on this.
Yeah, I can't see it because it's so bright. Oh, maybe there. A little bit of an angle. Get my phone to focus. Nope, it's not going to. But there's...
Go stand in front of the window outside.
There's old woodwork. I know you guys can't probably see it because the lighting is really funky. Yeah, it's not. Oh, there's some of it. Okay. So there's the old door. That's what I was talking about. That's on the other side of what I was showing you outside. So the guys just removed all of this framing to uncover these huge windows on the inside of here. And they've been taking down, you can see up there, those are windows, and they're all covered up. So we are in the process of some really cool projects for the inside. I think we're going to leave the outside for now covered up for time purposes. But this is the ceiling. So we uncovered all of these solid walls, and they have layers and layers of wallpaper on them, plaster, and
you gotta show the signs.
yeah, you can see back here. So this side had the same drop ceiling as the other side that I showed you. So the guys have taken down the whole drop ceiling. We've exposed some really cool brick. And when we were uncovering that, we also exposed all of this really cool writing on the wall. We're not quite sure what all it is, but we know it's really old.
Contractors signed
Yeah, there's contractor names, carpenter names.
There's a 1919 signature right there.
Yeah, there's 1919 is what that one says. So I think we're going to frame that. We're going to build a really cool rustic frame to frame all of the writing that we found, and we're going to leave it because it's just part of this building. It's part of the history of this building. That is, how old is this building?
We don't know for sure. 1919 is the oldest.
Yeah, we have a book about the history of our town, so we know it's super, super old. It's over 100 years old, and we're going to try to preserve some of that we've uncovered.
I think
And
tracked it back to 1895.
1895 is what Bucky thinks. So there's the brick that we uncovered. It's actually beautiful, in excellent condition. We are leaving this brick wall in. We've got two sides we're going to do, and the other side across from it is the same. The brick is just perfect. It looks amazing. So all of those studs are going to come down, and we'll have a really cool brick exposed wall in here. We're going to put up some wood walls. We're going to do some rustic stuff in here, of course, to show off our wood. But you can see how big it looks in here now. It's going to be really, really cool. So this that I'm looking at right now, that's going to be our new ceiling. And before it was totally, you can see where the wood is up there. And it came down.
There
It was
actually
probably...
two ceilings. There was a drop ceiling, and then there was that old cardboard ceiling.
Yeah. So the guys, not only did we take up 2 layers of flooring, 3? 2 layers of flooring through this whole store, they've now taken down 2 layers of ceiling up above. So, yeah, this will get all cleaned up. The studs will keep coming down. That's what they're taking down today. And then it'll be ready for building in and finishing. So we can get our slabs moved in here. This is going to house our slabs from the sawmill. And it'll be a really cool spot for that. So, yay. I thought I would show you guys. I'm really proud of you for wearing the masks. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Safety is our number one concern.
I believe that. Really, I do. But you can see the construction on this. I mean,
Wasn't in here about an hour ago.
yeah, probably. I can only imagine. I don't even want to know.
No, you really don't.
What happens while I'm gone, I guess, is good enough. Okay, so that works. Thank you, guys. So that is what is happening in the Makerspace right now, as in today. And I just thought I would hop on and show you guys a little bit of that progress. And I will keep showing it as we go, because from this point on, things should hopefully start changing a little bit quicker. And the demo, the tear out, the cleanup, all of that is the hardest, most time-consuming part for sure. And you know, in uncovering a lot of the stuff that we uncovered, not only is it just cool because we've uncovered some really neat stuff, but we are also able to now insulate a little bit better, and we know what we're dealing with. But we really wanted to bring back some of the character of the old building. And like I said, we've been reading. I got Bucky this history book for his birthday on King City, and in reading that, it's really kind of made us you know, just want to do that even more so, because there's so much history in this town and there's not a lot of people that know about it. So we think that by preserving some of that stuff in here, we're kind of doing our part. So we're excited about that, and it's going to be really cool. So we're excited to make it look maybe a little bit more like it did many years ago, and keep the structure of it and the woodwork and all of that. So we're excited about all of that. But thanks for watching, you guys. Like I said earlier, if you weren't on, if you would take a minute and go subscribe to our new YouTube channel. We have started a YouTube channel. You can find it on YouTube at Melissa Miller, the Sawmill Girl. And you will see more of this kind of stuff on there. You'll see more from our sawmill on there, and you will see more of the guys on there. So if you were intrigued and you're interested in some of the other things that we're doing and things that are going on, definitely go subscribe to our YouTube channel. And this was, well, the side that I showed you with the big ceiling, it was a barber shop for a long time. And we can see in there where that brick starts that was maybe a separate building. It looks like maybe Bucky thinks it might have been like a dock for loading, or we really don't know.
The walls were never finished, so we think it's like a loading dock.
Yeah, Bucky said that the walls were not ever finished back there. Like there's no plaster, there's no wallpaper on those, stuff like that. So we think that they may have just been had those open for loading dock purposes or something.
The old brick wall that divided the store, and that part there was that old brick wall that went across the whole building. Yeah. So some of it was divided up with brick. So it's hard to know, but I mean, I know at least 85 years it was a grocery store. Yeah, that's what the previous owner, Dean, if you've seen any of our other videos, you know that we've had Dean McCrae, because it functioned as McCrae's grocery store for most of our 62 years. So before that, and 20 years before that, it was another grocery
store before that. So Dean had it for 62 years, and we're going to be anxious. So we're going to try, once we get some stuff done in here, we'll be bringing him back in and giving him a tour. Yeah, Randy, there was a barber shop in there, and if you remember right, there was a really cool barber bar, I guess.
Barber.
Bucky says it was called Bacon's Barber. And it might get loud, but yeah, it's got a lot of history to it. So we're going to try to preserve some of that history along the way as we move forward with everything, and make it a cool spot that people want to come visit. People want to come watch the makers. People want to come check out what they're making. We have a lot going on, so be sure to keep following us. Share the video, spread the love, if you will, and definitely give us a subscribe on Melissa Miller, the Sawmill Girl, on YouTube.
Make 48 too.
Yeah, and check out Make 48. I haven't even talked about that. I'm going to be a tool tech for the invention competition, and it's called Make 48. Bucky and I are going to be down there. Bucky's volunteering for the weekend, and we're going to be a part of that competition for the Make 48, which happens in Kansas City. And so we are super excited about that. More details are going to be coming on our page. That happens in March, so we have a lot going on. But if you want to follow what we're doing, if you want to check out what we're doing, make sure that you are following our Facebook page for sure, and then go check out our YouTube channel. That's going to be a fun one. So thanks for watching. I will try to keep you guys posted on the grocery store progress as we move forward, and we will keep showing what's going on here, because I know you guys are interested in what we're doing and what's going to be happening in this space, and maybe what we find along the way. I've definitely found some treasures in the basement that I've already repurposed in my little shop. So anytime that I'm looking for something, I'm kind of like, oh, we should go look in the basement. There's 3 basements underneath this store, and that'll be another video. So I'll have to do a video of that too, whenever it's not so freaking cold. So anyway, thanks you guys. I hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching. I hope you're warm where you're at, and we will see you soon.